Hello, dear friends. Welcome to our channel, The Kids Edu Zone. Today, we are going to discuss the textual activities given in your English text, unit number 3. In this video, we are discussing the activities number 5 and 6, and then the editing activity, and the last project work. Okay, let's start. Now, let's see the next activity, that is the 5th activity. Okay. In this activity, a textual passage is given here. But what is the difference there? Yes, some words are missing. First, read this passage and then read the original passage from the text. Okay. Now let's see which words are missing here. See the difference. See the passage given here and the original text passage. Yes, these words are missing. Stubbornly, bitterly, and then heavily. These three words are missing from the given passage. Now you are asked to find some more such words. Stubbornly, bitterly, heavenly, like words. We can say gently, thoroughly, completely, really, suddenly, etc. These type of words. We can find these type of words in the passage or in the given text. Okay. So, these words describes something. എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു? അതിനോടൊപ്പം തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന വാക്കുകൾ, ഈ വാക്കുകളോടൊപ്പം അതിനോട് ചേർന്ന് വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന വാക്കുകളെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുകയാണ്? വിശദീകരിക്കുകയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, അല്ലെ? ഗ്രേസി സെറ്റ് stubbornly. ഗ്രേസി സെറ്റ് ഹൗ? എങ്ങനെയാ ഗ്രേസി പറഞ്ഞത്? stubbornly. stubborn ആയിട്ടാണ്, അല്ലെ? കർക്കശത്തോടുകൂടി പറഞ്ഞു. So, these words tell us more about each verb. നമുക്ക് തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ഓരോ വെർബിനെയും കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതലായിട്ട് പറയുന്നതാണ്. അങ്ങനെയുള്ള വേർബ്സ്, these words are called adverb. Adverb is a word which adds something to the meaning of a verb or adjective or any other adverb. വെർബ്, അഡ്ജക്റ്റീവ് ഇവയുടെയൊക്കെ ആശയത്തിനോട് എന്തെങ്കിലും കൂട്ടിച്ചേർക്കുന്ന പദങ്ങളെയാണ് ആഡ്വർബ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ. He spoke quietly. അല്ലെ? He spoke quietly. അവൻ വളരെ പതിയെ സംസാരിച്ചു. എങ്ങനെ സംസാരിച്ചു? Quietly. അപ്പോൾ these type of words are known as adverbs. So now there is another portion in the this activity. We have to use apt word from the box and use them before every action words. We are given certain words in the box. Okay. So, what are the words given in the box? Slowly, proudly, bravely, shamefully, gently. Slowly means പതിയെ. ആ വാക്കിന്റെ മീനിങ് എല്ലാം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയാവുന്ന വാക്കുകളാണ്. സ്ലോലി, പതിയെ. പ്രൗഡ്ലി, അല്ലേ? അഭിമാനത്തോടെ. ബ്രേവ്ലി മീൻസ് ധൈര്യപൂർവം. ഷെയിംഫുള്ളി, നാണിച്ച്. ജെന്റ്ലി, പതിയെ, അല്ലേ? അപ്പൊ എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം, വാക്ക് നോക്കാം. Once upon a time, there lived a hare and a tortoise in the forest. This is a story of the hare and tortoise and their running competition. The hare always proudly talked about his speed. He made fun of the tortoise for his low speed. The hare challenged the tortoise to have a race with him. The tortoise accepted. How accepted? Bravely, ധൈര്യപൂർവം എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? സ്വീകരിച്ചു. Accepted the challenge. The race began. The crow was the referee. The hare ran very fast. The tortoise also ran. How did it run? The tortoise ran slowly. He was left far behind. The hare stopped to take rest under a tree. He fell asleep. The tortoise passed him and reached the winning post. How did the tortoise reach? Yes, it reached gently and gently reached the winning post. Okay. The hare woke up a little later and ran very fast. He saw that the tortoise was already there at the winning post. He had won the race. The hare lowered his head. How did he lower his head? Shamefully. Isn't he? Yes, the hare shamefully lowered his head. Okay. Let's see next activity. Activity number 6. Here in this activity, you see our Nanda's little pet named Tuffy. Tuffy does whatever Nanda instructs her. So here you have to write Nanda's instructions to Tuffy based on the pictures given. Okay, see the first one. What is Tuffy doing? Tuffy is playing with a ball. So what could be Nanda's instruction? Yes, Nanda says, Tuffy, play with the ball. In the second picture, what do you see? Yes, Tuffy is jumping over a wall. Then what could be the instruction? Nanda says, jump over the wall, Tuffy. Or Tuffy, jump over the wall. You can write whatever you like. Then the third picture is Tuffy is digging a pit. Isn't it? Yes, she is digging a pit. Now Nanda says, yes, what could be the instruction? Yes, Nanda says, Tuffy, dig a pit there. Tuffy, dig a pit there. In the last picture, what do you see? Yes, Tuffy is walking on her hind legs. Hind legs means പുറംകാലുകൾ, പുറകുവശത്തെ കാലുകൾ കൊണ്ട് നടക്കുകയാണ് അല്ലേ? So what could be the instruction? Let's write the instruction like, Tuffy, walk on your hind legs. Tuffy, walk on your hind legs. Okay. Now we have one more task. It is an editing. Yes, we have to edit the given passages. There are certain mistakes and we have to edit the passage. Let's see. Once upon a time, they are leaving a lion in a forest. So you have to correct it like, that is not leaving, but lived. Once upon a time, they are lived. We have to use past form of the verb live because it is a past story. It is a past incident. We are describing a past incident. കഴിഞ്ഞു പോയ ഒരു കാര്യത്തെക്കുറിച്ചാണ് പറയുന്നത് അല്ലേ? ജീവിച്ചിരുന്നു lion in a forest. So we have to write, there lived a lion in a forest. It was sleep under a tree. There we have to write it. It was sleeping. ഉറങ്ങുകയായിരുന്നു. It was sleeping under a tree. The lion was continuing its activity. അല്ലേ? തുടർന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന പ്രവൃത്തിയായിരുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് then action was continuing. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ sleeping എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Sleep എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പോരാ. Sleeping. It was sleeping. After a while, there came a mouse and it started to play on the lion. And it started. Yes, we have already said past form of the verb start. Started to play on the lion. The lion got up and roared angrily. We had seen the term adverbs here. Angrily. The mouse requested the lion forgive it. How can we correct it? Yes, the mouse requested the lion to forgive it. The lion felt pity and let it go. One another day, the lion was catched in a net by a hunter. On another day. First one, we have to use a capital letter there. On another day, the lion was not catched but caught. So we have to correct it like, on another day, the lion was caught in a net by a hunter. The mouse there came. How can we correct that? The mouse came there and cut the net. Thereafter, the mouse, the lion became friends. There we have to add the word and. Thereafter, the mouse and the lion became friends. The മൗസും ദ ലയനും തമ്മിൽ കണക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ഉപയോഗിച്ചു? ഒരു കൺജങ്ഷൻ ആൻഡ് ഉപയോഗിച്ചു. കൺജങ്ഷൻ ഒക്കെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വലിയ ക്ലാസ്സുകളിൽ പഠിക്കാം. ആൻഡ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു കണക്റ്റിംഗ് വേർഡ്, അതാണ് കൺജങ്ഷൻ. കണക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി ദ മൗസ് ആൻഡ് ദ ലയൻ, നമ്മൾ പെൻ ആൻഡ് പെൻസിൽ, കപ്പ് ആൻഡ് സോസർ എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്നത് പോലെ ദ മൗസ് ആൻഡ് ദ ലയൻ. ഓക്കെ, സോ ദാറ്റ്സ് ഇറ്റ്. Now we will discuss the project work also. Because this is also related with the activity number 5. There we studied about adverbs, didn't we? Here also we have to complete this project work using adverb, that is modifying words. We have said that adverb is a word which adds something to the meaning of the verb, adjective or another adverb. So that is the modifying word. Okay, then you have to write meaningful sentences also. Okay, let's see each action word. The first one is sang. What modifying words can be used with the word sang? പാടുക. എങ്ങനെ പാടുന്നത് നമ്മൾ സാധാരണയിൽ എങ്ങനെയാ പറയുന്നത് അല്ലെ? വളരെ മനോഹരമായി പാടി, മധുരമായി പാടി എന്നൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയാറുണ്ട്. സോ നമ്മൾ എല്ലാം മലയാളത്തിൽ ഡിസ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല, ഞാൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് വാക്കുകൾ കൊടുത്തു പോവാം. സാങ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നതിന് നമുക്കെന്ത് ചേർക്കാം? മോഡിഫൈങ് വേർഡ്സ് സ്വീറ്റ്ലി, മെലോഡിയസ്ലി, ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുള്ളി, സോഫ്റ്റ്ലി, ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ കൊടുക്കാം അല്ലെ? ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരെണ്ണം നിങ്ങൾ എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. Then the next word shouted. Shouted angrily, loudly. Then danced. Danced beautifully or danced gracefully. Then the word, action word, fought, fight. Okay, fought. Fought bravely. Fought heroically. Then the action word, set. Set promptly. Set softly. Set angrily. Then the word crossed. Crossed safely. Crossed quickly. Okay. Crossed gently or crossed slowly. Okay. Then the word spoke. How did they spoke? They spoke loudly. They spoke seriously. They spoke slowly. Then the word waited. They waited. They waited anxiously. They waited patiently. They waited impatiently. Okay. Then the word touched. Touched gently or touched softly. Then the action word walked. How did they walk? They walked quickly. They walked slowly. They walked carefully. Then we have the word talked. How did they talk? They talked loudly. They talked rudely, politely. Then we have the word replied. The action word replied. How did they reply? They replied calmly. They replied seriously. They replied quickly. Okay. Then we have the action word cried. How did they cry? They cried bitterly. They cried impatiently. They cried loudly. Then the other word, behaved. How did they behave? They behaved politely. They behaved kindly. They behaved properly. Then the last one, answered. How did they answer? They answered slowly. They answered calmly. They answered softly. So these are the modifying words for each action words. Now we have to write meaningful sentences using these words also, these modifying words along with the action words. Okay, action wordsum പ്രവർത്തികളും അതിനെ മോഡിഫൈ ചെയ്യുന്ന നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ ആഡ്വെർബിന്റെ കാറ്റഗറിയിൽ വരുന്ന വാക്കുകളുടെ ചേർത്ത് സെന്റൻസ് ഉണ്ടാക്കാനാണ്. വി ഹാവ് 15 sentences here. Okay, let's see. So the first sentence is using the word, action word, sang. Okay, let's see. She sang beautifully. Then the next sentence, uncle shouted angrily at me. Here I will underline the action word and the modifying word for you. Okay, dear students. So let's see the next sentence. My friend Nanda danced gracefully. Next one, our brave soldiers fought heroically against the enemy. Next sentence, the witness said promptly about the crime. The sixth sentence, they crossed the road safely. Next one, Manoj always speaks seriously. Next sentence, we wait anxiously for the COVID vaccine. Ninth one, she touched gently on the wound. The 10th sentence, he always walks quickly. Next, they talked politely to the old man. Next sentence, Devi replied calmly to every question. Next sentence, the child cried impatiently. Next sentence, she behaves politely. The last one, he answered softly to my questions. Okay, friends, that's all for now. We will meet again with another topic. Till then, stay safe. Okay, thank you.